iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
It's a very mysterious play, and I think I ought to be careful not to reveal too much, because a lot of the play is up to the audience to sort of decide what they think. But essentially it's about a family and a couple that have been together for 50 years and how that affects the two daughters and the sort of the family dynamic. They've reached this point in their life where, without revealing too much, they've come to some sort of crisis and something has to change. And you see how it affects the family members. Myself, Elise, and my older sister, Anne, are struggling with what to do.
And the beauty of the play is for the audience to work out what the play is about and how they react to it and how they feel about it. We played it in London last year for 3 months, same as we're doing here. And the people stayed in the auditorium a little longer than they normally do. They didn't just clear. People talked to each other and talked to other audience members about what they got from it. And for the first time, because my character is in and out of dementia in the piece, for the first time I met people at the stage door who were thanking us for putting this play on, because they felt it, you can be quite isolated with a parent who's ill or whatever, and there were people who'd given up their jobs and gone to look after their father or their mother, and people who had come to the play knowing what it was about, but had said it was the first time they'd cried in a year or whatever it was since that parent had gone. And because it is this shared experience. For the first time they said they didn't feel alone.
I'd like the young people to have more feeling for old people. And I'd like the old people not to be depressed by it, and they usually aren't. I mean, I'm playing the part, and I'm not depressed. So I won't play a part now at my age if it's going to be about old and being depressed. But I happily do this part. It's a very pleasant, lovely part to play.
It's as good as it gets. So, and this is, it's been thrilling working with. And you're right to point out that it's not. Of course, Jonathan and Eileen are two of the greatest actors of the British theatre, but the other actors too. It's such a high standard of acting. It's great, and it's a true. It's a play about family, but it's a true ensemble. It's an ensemble of really very, very good actors.
Oh my God, it's indescribable. I mean, I'm still a little bit jet lagged. Yeah. But for me, I've always carried around this little plastic Statue of Liberty. And I can't even remember when I got it. Maybe one of my first visits here when I was 19. With this sort of idea that, one day. And so to find myself here on Broadway doing this play it is a dream come true.
It is a dream come true.
Thrilled to be here and to have this experience. This is a great city.
And the reaction you get from people when you tell them that you're performing on Broadway, it's like having a baby or getting married. Everyone says to you, congratulations.
And they want to come, and we're like, yeah, come
it's
round,
wonderful.
come say hi. And so to be part of, obviously, we know the West End, we know that, but to come into another country and see how you guys do it is really exciting.
I am honestly going around like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm just excited about being in this awesome city. I've had a couple of days to walk around, and it's just a thrilling place. And it's every actor's dream to work on Broadway, and I can't believe I'm here. It's fantastic.